Hello everyone, it's Caribbean E. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody just having a wonderful day and everything is going great for you. And I hope that you are in the best of health. I was just reflecting this week, and all this week I'm just celebrating with my wife. And we're just celebrating my being retired for a whole complete year. I did a video not too long ago, and it was just a year ago. I did a video in the parking lot of my prior employment, Republic Services, in the parking lot. And I was just celebrating. I was just so thankful for being just actually finishing strong and completing almost 29 years, pretty close to 29 years of being retired from the riffraff, okay? And some of you know what I'm talking about. So I'd like to also, before I get started, is just congratulate all the retirees. Everybody that whatever job you work and you're retired and you finished strong. Backaches, you were sick, you had to call in, you went through trial and tribulation. I'd like to tell you, say to you from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. It's time for you now to enjoy your life and spend your time in a stress-free environment, peace, calm, cool, collected. Put your feet up, get on your own time schedule, take your watch off, and don't worry about nothing because you did your time in the riffraff. This video is about retirement perspective. And I did quite a few, and I'm still going to do some more because I have a lot more to say, okay? And I just want to say it while it's on my mind. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all my friends that are still hard working for public services, that you haven't got fired yet. You get along good with the staff, because I come to find out that in corporations, a lot of things happen, a lot of things occur. I'm really, really happy with this corporation that I work for. 29 years. I went from civil estate disposal to the public services. And I'm just really thankful. I really am. Because I found out through the years that it's really not the company, it's the people that work for the company. So if the company screwed up, it's the management that's screwing up the company. Okay? Same thing with the union. If we got good union reps, the union gonna run smoothly. But if we got corrupt union reps, then we're gonna have a horrible union. It works the same way. Even in churches. You got a good pastor, you got a good church. You got a corrupt pastor, you got a corrupt church. It's the same thing. You got a weak pastor, you got a weak church. It works like that even in your neighborhood. Whether it's community service or whatever it may be. It's still the same. So, I discovered that working for sometimes corporations, and I'm saying particularly, I'm talking about public services, is almost like working for the mob when you're dealing with management. Because the corporation got one set of rules, and the company got another set of rules. Then the union got a whole different set of rules, okay? So you got 3 different types of rules, and sometimes you go to the company, and every day it's a different rule. The rule constantly changing. That's a lot of stress under a man, woman, boy, or girl that's got to work under those conditions. That's why I'm celebrating this week. I'm so excited, I'm so happy that I don't have to deal with that drama any longer. And I really thank God for my pension. I thank God for just being with me every step of the way of the job when things got rough. I've been suspended a couple times. I got fired a couple times. And it was just one thing after another, dealing with a job. But I tell you what, I'm a lot happier as I celebrate this week. I don't have to go and clock in and deal with any of that drama anymore because every time I turn around, it's a different set of rules. And one thing about the staff I learned working for this company is that all the staff agree with one another. All the staff stick together just like the mob. They all of them agree. They go in the back room, they discuss you, they have conversation about you, and it seems like all of them stick together, okay? And I wish the men would get together and stick together like the staff do. Maybe the whole union, the whole company would be better. Okay, but got a lot of backstabbers. People stabbing each other in the back, and that's been going on the whole 29 years I was there, and it's still going on now, and it'll probably go on until Jesus cracked the sky. Okay, because some people just can't be straight. They fake. They stab you in the back. They say one thing and they do another. Okay, but just some of the rule changes that I've learned working for this company that I just listed. Some of the trucks, they be overloaded, okay? They said some people don't overload the trucks, but some people can get away with it, okay? Some people can come in with 8 tons on your truck. Some people come with 12, 13 tons on the truck and then get away with it, don't get written up. It's really crazy how the write-ups are now. If your nose run wrong, you're gonna get written up. Or if the smallest little thing happened, you're under investigation until they figure out what they really want to do with you, okay? And sometimes you can be on the crap list with these companies, and you can be with the good old boys list. And there's 2 kinds of people that work with corporations. There's the good old boys, and there's the ones that's on the crap list, okay? Which means they're gonna dog you out every day you come to work. They're gonna dog you out. They're gonna justify dogging you out, okay? And I would say to all my friends that's still working for this company, public services, I would say to you, don't go call corporation. Just try to deal with it, pray about it, talk to a friend. Don't go corporation, because sometimes corporations make it worse. And these operation managers, these foremans, and these people that's working on these conditions, on these stations, really hold that against you. So if something else happens, okay, they coming after you. They coming after you with daggers. They coming after you with knives. They coming after you with write-ups and everything else, okay? Because they don't like you going over their heads, because it makes them look bad. Number 2, they don't like you getting overtime, because I think that they act like it cuts into their paycheck, okay? If they want you to do all the stuff that they pay you to do, then it's going to take overtime. And sometimes it's overtime every single day. Overtime during Christmas, it's overtime after Christmas. Everybody's getting rid of Christmas trees. Christmas time is a big rush. People start sprinkling in April, May. That's another big time. In the older communities like Sun City, some of the older seniors, they die. So the kids come, take all their stuff, throw it out in the trash, throw the whole house, but they don't want to fool with it. They throw everything out for the trash guy. He's got to pick up from one side of the street to another. He got to pick up half the block, okay? And they want you to get done at a certain time. They say they don't want you to get done at a certain time. Stay out there. They tell you to stay out there to do the job long as it takes for you to get the job done. But that's a lie too, because if you get overtime, now they're ready to give you a letter, place an investigation, saying excessive overtime. So you're darn if you do, and you're darn if you don't, okay? Because the policy is, especially in Las Vegas, is unlimited trash. So that means you can put your whole house out, the neighbor can put his whole house of trash out, dump it on the street, and I don't care how they put it out, the trash man's supposed to pick it up, okay? They want you to pick it up. Now, it don't work like that in some stations, because some stations, they'll write the stuff up. They ain't got to pick it up. But in the other stations, they want you to get it all, okay? And I raised this question one time in a meeting when I was working for them. I said, how can you put a time limit on unlimited trash? How can you put a time limit on unlimited garbage on the ground? Whether you drive front loader, whether you drive a transfer truck, whether you drive roll-off, whether you drive the leach trucks, the bulk trucks, the side-arm trucks, whatever you may drive, okay? How in the world can you put a time limit on unlimited trash, okay? Then you got the landscapers. They go out there, they cut down all these palm trees that grow all year round in Vegas. Piles and piles of them. The whole sidewalk be lined up with palm trees. You stick in your hands, you cut in your hands, all kind of trying to pick these things up. They ain't tied up. They still want you to get them, okay? They want you to do all this because they say you're getting paid. But, again, you're darn if you do and you're darn if you don't, okay? So it's a steady, just every day when you go to work, it's a push, push, push. When you go to work, you can't give them 99%. They want 110%. every single day because they're paying you. Now, they ain't paying you to be a fool. And they ain't paying you to hurt, because when you get hurt, you get injured. Now, that's a whole different story. Because the first thing they asked you was, okay, what could you have done to prevent this injury there, sir? And I got injured one time, stuck my finger. They said, what could you have done this not happen? I said, first of all, not come to work. Because if I didn't come to work, guess what? I wouldn't have got hurt. Okay? So, to me, it's one of the dangerous jobs on the market today is being a sanitation engineer. That's what I call it. Sanitation engineer. A trash guy. That's what it is. Okay? These guys work every day of the week. Ain't no day off. That transfer station stays open 24/7. Okay? They service the hospitals. They got to go out there and we picking up dead animals. All this kind of stuff. Everything goes into the trash can. Everything's picked up. Okay? And they try to tell you, well, don't pick up this, don't take that. But as soon as you leave it, they're going to ready to write you up. Okay? You got foremen sometimes riding around the trucks, okay, with a camera, trying to see what you're doing. If you do something wrong, they got another write-up waiting on you. Okay? I mean, breathing down your back. You can't just do your job like a man. They got to constantly be breathing down your back. And some of these foremen that's breathing down your back forgot they came from the truck too. Okay? They came from the truck. They used to work on the truck with me and you. Okay? Are you listening to me? Okay? So they go into the foreman's office. They forget where they came from. Yeah, they do. They forget where they came from because of a paycheck. It's amazing what a person do for a piece of money. Okay? But God's going to deal with them. God's going to get them. Okay? So, they disrespect their workers. Okay? Disrespecting the workers put you on the biggest route they can find if they don't like you. Give you the biggest route they can find for you. Okay? And if you don't get done like Speedy Gonzalez got done, then I write you up again. Okay? I'm telling you, if you guys haven't worked for corporations, you don't know how it really works. Okay? Some of you guys work for the mail system. Some of you guys work for Amazon. Okay? And so on and so on and so on and so on. But these corporations, if you got bad management, you got a problem. Because now you got to deal with them idiots every single day you go to work. Every single day you got to deal with a brain dead operation manager or brain dead GM. Okay? All brain dead and a brain dead foreman. Okay? And you got to deal with them. They don't move them. They leave them right there to make your life a living hell. And one thing also I learned about this is that the customer is never wrong. Okay, now, I work for the trash company, but I'm a customer too. Okay? And if I call and say my trash ain't picked up or something that happened, okay, they look at me like I'm crazy. Wait a minute, you work for it. You can't call. You ain't got those kind of rights. You see what I'm saying? So it's horrible and it's disgraceful how these corporations treat these employees. And they know they're wrong, and they continue to do it. But you know what? One day, they got to retire. And one day, they got to give an account for every evil, disgusting, filthy thing they do to people. It's going to come back. Because karma is no joke. It is no joke. I've seen this same company, Republic Services, can people for no reason at all. Okay? Even Foreman. They fired Foreman. Just didn't want him. Like the job they were doing. Fired the foreman. One foreman went and sued him. And got thousands of dollars out of them because they really didn't have no reason to fire him. They just figured out overnight, okay, we don't want this guy anymore. And got rid of him and canned him, and he got an attorney on him and sued him. And took the money and said, I got so much money, I ain't got to come back. Okay? And people are getting hurt. People having accidents. Okay? They don't want you to have radios in the truck, some of them. So the radios don't work. It's terrible during the summertime. You up in the truck, it's 118 degrees outside in Vegas in July and August every single year just about. Okay, the air conditioner ain't working in the truck. You roll the windows down, but you get hot, steaming air. Then you stop and take your lunch, and they don't want you to take your lunch. They want you to keep rolling if you got a Monster Rock, because you ain't got time to take no lunch. Okay, you got to keep rolling till you physically almost drop dead. Okay, so you got that hot air coming to hit you in the face, especially the guys that's doing bulk. Because bulk, you got to pick up everything, okay? And if you don't pick it up, you got to be in there, you got to face the firing squad while you pick it up, okay? And there's some guys that do certain things, and some guys get away with certain things, and some guys don't, okay? So everything is a write-up, everything under investigation concerning all matters. Pressure on top of pressure on top of pressure. But bad management is the worst thing that you can have, okay? And like I said, it's just like working for the mob, okay? It's just like working for the mob. You got the corporation, but then you got the mob, okay? Corporation's trying to do what's right. The corporation's trying to make sure that everybody's treated fairly. They should, because if not, it's going to reflect them, okay? But you got the mob in the office, you know, your people behind the glass back there, the ones that have the little office parties that don't include you, okay? You ain't worthy of all that, okay? Because you're different. You just I call it a type of plantation, okay? Or a slave. And you know, one thing about being in the slave market in our corporations for the day, it don't make a difference what color you are. They will run you into the ground if it pleases them, okay? No matter what the corporation says. Because there's some things that the companies do that the corporations know nothing about. Because when the corporation come around and check on things, the company all of a sudden put on a happy McDonald's face. Like everything is good. This is just a wonderful day. It's in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? When the corporate come, okay? When the corporate come. And when the corporate leave, it's back to business as usual. Okay? But you know what? I'm really happy because I'm hopeful in the future that things will change for all of the brothers that still got 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I'm hoping that you'll stay alert, that you make sure you're getting your sleep, brothers, you're getting your rest, you be respectful, but sometimes you got to keep a black book. Make sure you write everything down, dates, times, because you know what? They may be called some questions against your character, like mine was when I was working. And I tell you what, I'm celebrating this week. I'm so happy that I don't have to deal with that foolishness any longer. They used to hate when I get overtime. But they give you a monster route, and the monster route calls for overtime, but they don't want you to get overtime. So now, if I put my foot in the gas and I drive fast and drive like a maniac through the neighborhood, I'm running over kids, I'm running over pedestrians, I'm killing everybody, and now I'm gonna lose my job, I'm going to jail, all this kind of stuff. So you just gotta, brothers, just keep working, keep your manatee, keep your sanity, and don't forget who you are, because you want to finish strong like I did. And I was just really, really happy. I'm celebrating this week. I can lay down at night. I can get up with peace. I can go to bed in peace. Because you know what? There's nothing like a retired life. There's nothing like having to deal with all that stress and pressure on you every day that you clock in. Okay? Because some of these guys that are back in the offices, they ain't got a care in the world to me. They look like they just, every time I see it, they cool. They cool, calm, collected. They chill. They might have the little ups and downs, but for the most part, they run the show. So what kind of problems they got? Okay? Some of these foremen are racist. Some of these managers, the operation managers, are prejudiced. They're racist. They don't like you. They don't like certain people. They got their certain lists. Okay? And like I said, don't make them mad, because if you do, they coming after you. So let's just do another one of my retirement perspectives, what I experienced working for a major corporation, because this corporation here has really a contract with the city of Las Vegas to pick up everybody's trash. And not just everybody's trash, but also all the casinos. I mean, they got a monopoly going on in the whole state just about, making billions and billions of dollars. And really Vegas, for the most part, the whole state of Nevada practically is, they really cash pot. They make more money in Vegas than they make anywhere else, I believe. I really believe that, and we got one of the biggest. I mean, it's a major, it's a Fortune 500 company. But my prayer for the future is that one day they'll start getting rid of all this horrible management. That the guys can work not with fear, intimidation. They can work happy, work with peace. Okay, come to work, clock in, do their job with a smile on their face, okay, and everything is good. But right now, it ain't like that. And I'm hoping, that's why I'm making this video. Hopefully somebody look at this video and say, you know what, we need to do something about this, okay? Because this is ridiculous. This has been going on too long. We need to stop it, okay? So, like I always say on my videos, on my channel, Caribbean, welcome to another exciting episode of Retirement Perspective. And I hope that I said something that can help you guys out, because a lot of you young cats coming up, you don't even know what a retirement looks like. But if you've worked for this company, I'm telling you, just don't say a word, don't complain. Just go to work, do what they try to tell you to do, and try to do the best you can. And just make sure you praying or got somebody praying for you. Because that's what it's going to take for you to deal with these people, okay? And hopefully your union stays strong. I take my head off to Union 631. They took care of me when I got into a jam, got into a bind. I think they need to flex their muscle a little bit more when they come to this corporation, because I think they bully the union around a lot, and they bully the guys around through the union. And a lot of guys have lost respect for the union, because the company, the union need to be a little bit more, a little bit more aggressive and shaking hands. They got these signs, shaking hands. Okay, you gonna shake hands? Okay, let's agree on something. Let's agree on some terms. Not just have a contract, but let's treat people right on the job. Let's just love people. Let's treat people as you want people to be treating you. And that's what it's all about, okay? All right, so anyway, guys, have a great week. I'm still in celebratory. I'm celebrating all this week of being done with this company, being done with this corporation. Like I said, it's a good corporation. It's just the people that you got to work for. It's management. That's the problem. So I pray for you guys. If you got us guys at other jobs other than this company, that you got bad management, because you can have a bad manager at Walmart, you can have management at Target or whatever. You can have bad management anywhere you go. And a bad management just leave bad taste in your mouth, and you think everybody's the same, but everybody's not the same. But there's some people out there that's got excellent, superb managers. I take my hat off to those guys that's treating people right and with respect. So in the meantime, until any time, remember, life to be enjoyed. See the subscription notifications, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.